Excuse me. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing good. This is where we're going to be doing live broadcasting and to all our paid members. Um, they'll be getting special perks, and I wanted to take that time to talk about the special perks that all paid members will be getting. This is all new to me and haven't done this before, so bear with me as I work through these issues. One of the paid things you will get is behind the scenes footage if I go shopping or how I make a video. You're going to get access to these special videos and nobody else. I'll give you the link to where they're located. You can watch them. Another thing I'm trying to do is give you access to all my videos early. As soon as I'm done editing them and I upload them, I can make them go live just for you guys. Put it. I'll put it unlisted, give you a link, and then publicize it the day it's supposed to go live. So you'll get to see the Memorial Day. Excuse me. You'll get to see the Memorial Day video before Memorial Day, the Friday that it airs. You'll see it probably Wednesday or Thursday when I'm done editing it, and you'll get early access to those videos. Another perk is live broadcasts on Jack on the Go. I'm going to be doing live broadcasts for you members of my Cooking with Jack show channel, and you'll get to see me on the Burger Wars tour. We're going to do live broadcasts on location, so you'll get a sneak peek into that. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'll just be adding special things for you guys who are members of the channel. I thank you very much for signing up. And those are just some of the perks I've been thinking about, giving you early access to videos, giving you behind the scenes videos, and giving you shopping videos, and giving you Jack on the Go videos that the making of a Jack on the Go video. Maybe you'll go on a food review with me, and we'll give you that video in whole, in its entirety. We'll let you see what goes into it. The other thing I'm thinking about, I've had this urge to write a book called How to Make It Big on YouTube, or titled maybe Feeding the Beast. I haven't decided what I'm calling it yet. But I think I'm going to do a private playlist for you members that says How to Make It Big on YouTube, and give you access to that playlist. On YouTube, how to get your first 1,000, how to collaborate, how to edit, all that stuff. We're going to go piece by piece. And then I'm going to do another playlist just on explaining social media, the mystery of social media. So those are the things that I'm going to be working on. And I think I'm loud enough. Let me see if I can turn it up. Oh, I just shut my mic off. That was stupid. Yeah, I think we're good. If it's too low, let me see if I can turn up the audio real quick. Since nobody's here at the moment, let's go to sound and check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see here. We'll turn that up a little bit. Hot, hot, hot. Check 1, 2. Not sure how to change the microphone setting. My setting is good on my computer, so I'm good with it. All right. So anyway, these are the things that the paid members will get. The reason why I never asked for money from you guys is because you weren't getting anything in return. But since I've planned all these extra perks, it makes sense. If you want to get behind the scene and learn how I do things and everything, and we could talk, you can, we can chat. You're more than welcome to write me through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I also want to answer one of the most questions about my show. Many of you, as of January 1st, I turned off commenting on all my shows, and you want to know why. Well, there's been some underage stuff being posted, some rude, crude comments. So if I have a kid in my video, they'll post something crude, and that will get, ironically, it gets your video flagged on YouTube, and you can get in trouble for that. So I don't want my comments affecting my show. The other thing is, just to quiet the haters. There's no reason the people who do like my show should have to deal with the hateful comments and the criticisms. There's enough negative in the world. If I can stop any negative, I will. So turning off comments. If you want to comment to me, go to Facebook, become my personal friend, go to Twitter, go to Instagram. I'm on all three of those all the time. And you can contact me through any of my social media, and the videos are always shared on all social media. So you can watch all my Cooking with Jack show videos on Facebook, and then you can add a comment if you want to. This keeps a lot of the undesirables at bay, and they don't like it. I turned off ratings first, and they didn't like that. And then I turned off commenting. They didn't like that. They don't like being quieted up. So if I can prevent the people who do like the show and support the show from seeing those awful comments, I'll do it. So that answers that question for all you people who write me. Why did you turn off commenting? I didn't turn it off for the people I care about. I turned it off for the people who don't care about my show and just want to cause harm. I did that. So there's lots of perks for paid members of the show. There's lots of things that go on, and I'm going to put this video public. It seems that none of my members are. We do have one person here. Sorry. So I wanted to explain why the commenting was turned off. What are some of the perks? If you missed this video, I think it's going to be posted after we're done. If you have any questions, write me through social media. You can chat with me here on the show. It's really cool because there's not a lot of people who are subscribed to the channel yet. So you're getting kind of one-to-one with me, which is kind of a hangout, a private conversation. So every Saturday, I haven't decided on what time yet because my Saturdays are different. Sometimes I help with the special needs kids. It's called, I think it's called Special Day. And we do it once a month, and we throw a party for all the special needs kids at our church on Saturday. So I will chat with you after that. If I'm not doing anything Saturday, I'll hit you up a little bit earlier. I will post when I'm going live. You'll get it in the section of your. You'll get it as a notification, but basically, you'll get notified when I go live, and there'll be live broadcast just for you, and I'll give you a special link in the notification so you can click on it and partake in it and just kind of hang out with me. And we expect this all to grow. So I thought I'll plant the seeds now. And so does anybody have any questions? Just put it right in the chat. There's also a possibility. Here's my thought. There is software called Zoom that can do up to 100 people face to face. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It does cost. You can get the pro version, but the free version, we could talk up to like a half hour, 40 minutes, up to 100 people. I'm thinking on setting up a private chat with you guys and then posting that video to YouTube after we're done. Instead of broadcasting live on YouTube, I will do a private chat face to face. So instead of you typing in the chat window, you just speak to me and I could hear your voice. I could see your face. We can hang out together. We'll do it like a video conference. I'm debating on whether to do that. So all these things are coming. We're going to have tons of stuff coming. We're really excited about Burger Wars in June. We're pumped. We're bringing the wives. That's going to be interesting. We're giving away a Pit Barrel Barbecue right before we leave on tour. We're going to pick a name, and somebody's going to win a Pit Barrel Barbecue. I know we're doing another giveaway and celebration on my new channel, Fishhook. So if you're not subscribed to my new channel, get over there and subscribe because I think we're giving away something really cool. So we'll be announcing that soon because we're celebrating 1,000 subscribers. We just broke 1,000 subscribers on the new Fishhook channel. So there's lots going on. There's Tech Time's doing great. Got some really cool little gadgets that we're going to be discussing that will. Let me explain Tech Time to you. Tech Time is a technology show for the average Joe, just like Cooking with Jack show. is a cooking show for the average Joe. Basically, it's not, hey, let's get the new Samsung phone and tell you all the specs and benchmark it and everything. I'm not interested in doing that kind of a show. What I'm looking to do is pull in electronics off the shelf, see if it works, see if it's worth telling you about, something cool, something little, something affordable, something that doesn't cost $1,000, and trying it out and showing you all the details of the technology. So that's what Tech Time is all about. And if you're looking, that's youtube.com/Tech Time with Jack. So that's going good. Jack on the Go is going good. Cooking with Jack show is doing well. The Memorial Day, we're going to be reviewing the new Pit Boss. I'm very excited. It's coming on Monday. It's landing on my doorstep, and I'll be here for it. I'm going to be waiting to film that. I've got a ton of meat. I just bought like 4 racks of ribs, 1 pulled pork, 1 fryer chicken. We're going to put it all in there. We're going to try out the new Montreal chicken seasoning. I didn't know Montreal had I know Montreal steak seasoning, but McCormick's has the Montreal chicken seasoning. So that's got to be a little bit different. So not as much sodium too, for those of you who are health conscious. So it's all good. We got a lot of big stuff coming. We got some big smoking videos coming. We got some barbecue videos coming. We got Burger Wars coming. We got technology coming. It's like nonstop here at the Scalfani House. It's crazy. So so that's about it. But basically, if you need anything, just reach out. I'm just a regular guy. Nothing special about me. I'm not a chef. Some people have done videos claiming I was a chef. And hi, how are you, Dorothy? I want to bring up something I'm thinking about doing. Maybe, Dorothy, you can feed into it and let me know what you think. But I'm thinking on doing our Saturday chats live video conference on Zoom, which allows me to have 100 people. Then we could all chat together instead of you having to type your comments on the side. We can record. I can record it and put it on YouTube, and we can have a full-on discussion if you want. What do you think? Do you like that better than doing it on the YouTube live stream? I can give you a link to that. We can get the Zoom software to everybody, and it doesn't cost you a dime to do it. Let me know what you think. Do you like it this way, or do you want to try the Zoom way next week? So good morning to you, and I hope your Saturday is starting off very blessed. But you know what's going on right here in Tennessee? We have the Renaissance Fair going. It happens. I haven't even done it yet. We're going to go. I think we're going to try and go next weekend. It happens every weekend in May every year, the Renaissance Fair. So I don't want to go Memorial Weekend. That would be deadly. But maybe I'll do some filming for my members that you can see some behind the scene videos of the Renaissance Fair. That'd be cool. Or do a live stream out there and then publicize the link. So I'm new to live chats, but looking forward to the perks. A lot of perks coming. Hang in there, Dorothy, and I will take care of you, I promise. So if you have any ideas that you would like, let me know. In the meantime, you're going to be seeing behind the scenes videos. You're going to be seeing the making of videos. You're going to have Saturday morning chats, and you can reach me if you want to friend me. I don't know if we're friends on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, but if you're on any one of those social networks, please look me up and friend me on those, and we can, any time of the week you have a question, just write me directly. But I'm pretty excited about this. So I will have a group of people that are caring and love the show, and I can take care of them and treat them extra special. So it's pretty exciting. If you're not a member of Cooking with Jack, you want to become a member. If you're not a member of Cooking with Jack show, you're probably not watching this video until after I'm done with the video. It'll go live. We'll post the video. But in the meantime, it's just me and a few people. So hanging out, and we're having some great discussions. And so I will be growing this. So this is just the very beginning. This is the first chat we've ever had. So Dorothy, what are you planning on doing today? Let me know if you can in the chat box. If you can just type in where it says say something and just tell me what you're doing for a lovely, beautiful, at least here in Tennessee. It's going to be like 90 degrees today. It's weird because in Tennessee, there is no fall and spring in Tennessee. I've learned after living here for 5 years that here in Tennessee, fall and spring it's always either hot or cold here in Tennessee. It's weird. But like our fall and spring is only like a week long. Like we have beautiful weather for 1 week and then boom, it's really hot. Then we have beautiful weather for 1 week and then boom, it starts snowing and it's cold. So, you have family coming over and smoking some ribs. That's cool. Are we doing baby back? Are we doing spare ribs? Are we doing beef ribs? What kind of ribs are we doing? That's exciting. I'm going to be doing 4 racks probably on Tuesday, and pulled pork and chicken. So looks like you're having a big gathering and barbecue. That's cool. Smoking ribs are like one of my favorite. I'm going to tell you, I also want to start spare ribs. Awesome. Spare ribs, in my mind, I buy ribs. That's the ones I'm smoking. I don't buy baby back because spare ribs have 3 times the meat. Absolutely. So I always find that you buy the spare ribs, don't buy the St. Louis ribs, but you buy the spare ribs and you can cut across the top of the ribs. I've done it in a video. I've showed you guys how to cut the cartilage and everything off the top. It's one straight line. It's one cut. So you buy the spare ribs for $1 less a pound than you do St. Louis style. And when you cut that one line and you get rid of the top, you can cook the top and you can nibble on the top. It's delicious. But when you do that one cut across the top, it makes spare ribs turn into St. Louis ribs. So if you want to save money, buy the spare ribs. Some people just cook it all up and just cut the spare ribs the way they are. I'm kind of that guy too. Sometimes I'll do that. You got the big end, you get the big hanging meat at the end. Well, that's what I love about the spare ribs. You get 3 times as much meat as you do the baby backs. So that's exciting. Are we saucing or are we seasoning? Because what happens is when you're trying to eat healthier, you get rid of the sauce because it normally has sugar in it. My barbecue sauce does. I'm sure the one you're buying does. And you go to seasoning. So I'm thinking on coming out with a barbecue rub because I've got a great rub that I'm just dying for you guys to get a hold of. And I like both. I like sauced ribs and I like seasoned ribs. But if you're trying to eat healthier, stay away from the sugar and the salt. And you can use like smoked paprika. You can use cayenne pepper. You can use coffee. There's a lot of ingredients you can use. Garlic, and it will feel like there's salt there, but there's no salt there. It'll taste delicious. And you use granulated garlic powder and granulated garlic onions or powdered garlic, powdered onions, and there's no salt involved. Don't use garlic salt, onion salt. You don't need all that salt. So it'll feel like to your tongue that there's salt on it. So it will be delicious. I love making ribs. I don't know why. There's a few tips on making ribs. They got rib racks that you can, rib holders that you can lay your ribs in. You can fit a lot on one tiny smoker. So if you have a tiny smoker or you have a tiny grill, you can put the ribs, they're kind of sideways. They just go in a rack and it can hold up to 4 or 5, 6 ribs. There's some that can probably hold up to 10. So I have one of those. I'm going to be using one of those in the vertical smoker. It's a Pit Boss vertical smoker that's coming. And it's a pellet smoker. My favorite kind of smoker is on pellets because it's called set it and forget it. If you have a pellet smoker, you can tell the pellet smoker, we have a lot of pollen and allergies going around. So, but you can tell the pellet smoker what temperature to keep it at, and don't feed pellets and burn pellets to keep it at that level. You never have to check on it. Now, if you go to any other smoker, you got to play the vent game. The vent game is cool. I've done it and I've succeeded at it, but I've had disasters on it too. It's kind of frustrating. You got to keep check on it. You want to buy a thermostat that will communicate to your phone so you don't have to go outside. The one I recommend, you guys know I use the Inkbird. It's from a company called Inkbird, and it can go up to 6 probes. So you can have 6 different meats. You can even measure the interior temperature if you want, if you're that anal about it. But basically, you know, I don't measure the internal temperature. I just care about where the meat is. Okay. So when you're smoking meat, you can put a probe in each one. Every meat has a different temperature. So like one, depending on where you stab it in the chicken, about 170 in the breast meat. They say the thigh meat goes a little bit higher if you're measuring thigh meat. So depending on where you put it in the chicken, you stop cooking your chicken around. I do 170 in the breast, and it seems to come out perfect every time. With pulled pork, I do 205, so it'll really fall apart. And if you're doing pulled pork, if you're ever cooking a pulled pork around 160, I don't know where your stall is. There's a thing called a stall, and it stops climbing for like a half hour. So like it can climb temperature. And then when it hits about 160, 165, 170 in there somewhere, it will stall because the fat starts to turn back into liquid and cools off the meat and keeps it steady at one temperature for about a half hour. And then it'll peak and then go up to the 200 mark so that you can have pulled pork. But yeah, I love my pulled pork. Oh, they're not trimming either. Awesome. We have them seasoned for now. 3-2. Oh, they're doing the 3-2-1 method. I've done that video. Okay, have them seasoned for now. Looking forward to your review on the vertical smoker. We have a very basic offset smoker. Love the offset smoker. I would say mesquite is my all-time favorite flavor. I don't know what you like. There's lots of people that like the apple, the cherry, the pecan. I don't get into those fancy woods or pellets or whatever you're burning. I do get into mesquite and hickory. Those are probably the top 2. Excuse me. My nose is a little clogged up. Anyway, so I like mesquite as my all-time favorite. What's your all-time favorite, Dorothy? And what are you using today? That's cool. Family barbecue going on. That's awesome. Spare ribs. She's just cutting right through them. She ain't trimming around for nothing. She's just throwing it on there and making it happen. I love that because, I'm lazy. I don't pull the membrane off. I don't know if you do, but a lot of people like to take the butter knife and get underneath where the bony side of the ribs are and get under there and pull that. There's a membrane there that you can peel off with a paper towel. I just cook that up. I don't care. I've never in my life pulled the membrane off. And every time I do ribs, people are like, you got to pull the membrane off. No, I don't. There's no law that says I have to. I mean, look at Charles, my buddy Charles. He eats shrimp without peeling it. The tail and all. He just pops it in his mouth. They're usually headless. But he eats shrimp with I can kind of do that, but I don't eat the tail. The tail's a little bit too hard for me. So I hold the tail and I bite the peel and eat shrimp, but I don't peel it. I can eat that exterior. It reminds me of soft shell crab. If you've ever had soft shell crab, it's absolutely delicious. Oh, there's so many food items we could talk about today. So I don't want to get too much into food items, but if you have topics or questions or anything, if you need anything discussed during our Saturday morning chats, you don't have to always make it, but if you can make it, we love it. And it's awesome. Oh, pecan and cherry. They're doing a mix today. How exciting. We're experimenting. Membrane intact. See, she don't take the membrane off either. I love that. So there you can do blends, and there are some competition blends. Get into the research for the pellets or the wood or whatever you're getting into. One of the best smokes I ever did, one of the number one all time in 12 years. I had a company that I used to get wood barrel chips from Jack Daniels. They would take the Jack Daniels barrels that they emptied from the whiskey being in there for all those years, just marinating inside the wood barrel. They would grind up the wood and let you burn the wood. And those wood chips smelled just like Jack Daniels. And I did my ribs that way. Oh my goodness. the best ever in my life. I could never. I just, it's crazy. And that supplier didn't last very long. Because I started talking about it, and I'm sure it became hard for him to come by. But Jack Daniels, if you want to, you could probably soak your chips. I never thought about this. You could get wood chips and soak them in Jack Daniels. That's cool. And remember, a lot of the alcohol burns off. So for those of you who don't want to be using alcohol, alcohol cooks off very fast, very little heat. So cool. It's going to be a pecan and cherry day today, and you're going to like the blends. Blending's pretty cool too, but those Jack Daniel chips were the best. I wish I could find a supplier like that again. I have to look online. I haven't really looked. I'm sure there are other places, but they're a little weak. I may make my own. Like I say, soak the wood chips, get plain wood chips and soak them in Jack Daniels, and then take them out and drain them, and then take them out and put them in the fire. That'd be great. I can't believe that. That's so cool. So anyway, I'm going to try and keep our chats to about 1 hour. All right. So you know what the future holds. So our live chats will be about, like I used to do on, I think it was Sundays. Hey, Tammy, was it Sundays I did live chats? I have to check my wife. She remembers. I think, well, it'll be on Saturdays, but I used to do a live broadcast to everybody. Now I'm just doing it to the members because you guys are extra special to me. So, so if there's anything as a member that you would like, let me know, and I'll try to create that and create an environment that makes it worth you being a member, because you guys are special. So that's awesome. So make sure to also friend me on social media. I'm on all of them. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, which is like the #1 social network. And I'm on, and we'll be discussing social media. I'll do a series of videos for you. For those of you who want to learn about social media but are afraid of it, I will do a series on social media, and I will do a series on how to make it big on YouTube if anybody's interested in having a career on YouTube, which is a little bit more difficult than it used to be. So those are perks that are coming. What else? I want to do Jack on the Go perks for the members that are on Cooking with Jack Show. So we're going to be doing some live videos for you guys as we're on location filming. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be filming like the whole time. We're starting at Olive Branch, Mississippi, and then I have posted it, and I'll be posting it again. If you don't have it, let me know. If you need something from me, let me know. But we're starting in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and driving down to another place in Mississippi. And then we're doing 2 burger places in each state. So we did 2 in Mississippi, 2 in Alabama, 2 in Georgia, and then we're going up to Knoxville and Chattanooga. So the cool part is we're letting you guys know where we're going ahead of time. So, and I'll be announcing I'm an hour away from this location. So you have time to plan to be there. And I show you what days on the chart we're going to be filming at each location. You can join me for lunch. That would be cool. That's exciting. So Dorothy, what area of the country are you from, if you're still on with me? Looks like you are. So if you could let me know, please don't give an address. You need a oh yeah. Oh, I'm guessing you're from Iowa. So that's cool. That's awesome. And Dorothy, are you a football fan? Because if you're from Iowa, you probably like college football. I'm guessing you have one of the Iowa teams. Is it Iowa or Iowa State that you I know you probably aren't into football. A lot of people aren't. I love football. I love it. We just had the NFL draft here in Tennessee. Here in Nashville, it's cool. What do you say, about 12 minutes from Nashville?
About 15-20.
15-20 from Nashville. Thank goodness I'm outside of Nashville because it's blowing up. It is crazy to get around. It's turning into California all over again. It's like everybody from California followed me here. And it's just crazy. And the Tennesseans are kind of grumbling and moving. It's weird because people who are moving into Nashville are not from here, so they're embarking on Nashville like crazy. We're like the number one fastest growing place, we're hurting for it too. Our infrastructure. So what happens is the Tennesseans that live in Nashville don't like all the people moving in, so they're moving outside of Nashville. And it's funny, the Tennesseans that were outside, like I live in Hendersonville, and that's where Johnny Cash moved to when he was big. He lived, him and Roy Orbison moved outside of Nashville because they just don't want the hustle and bustle when they were back in their day. And it was interesting because I think Roy Orbison came out here.
Dump this in the ground.
Yeah. I think Roy Orbison, what happened was Johnny Cash found Hendersonville right next to Old Hickory Lake. He had a property, it's still there. And then Roy Orbison followed Johnny Cash. They were just trying to escape all the hustle and bustle. So they made this town so they could just drive in to work if they had to. So if I have to go downtown and review a restaurant, or I got to go downtown and film something, whatever, if my work brings me downtown, then I'll go into Nashville. But otherwise, I'm out here. It's suburbs still, but it's just another suburb outside of Nashville. The people who used to live here, the Tennesseans, the local who grew up here, they got a little frustrated because all of us moved in, and they moved out even further. So it's weird. There's like 2 or 3 levels out away from Nashville. As the immigrants came in, the residents of the area moved out. And it's interesting. They took places of Nashville that were like only good enough to hold a crack house, a bad part of town, and they just knocked it down and they built brand new buildings. And now it's Nebraska. It's crazy. I don't even know how they're doing it. I don't want to know. It is what it is. What are the companies we have out here? Beretta moved out here because we support gun ownership and all that. We don't support crazies who shoot people, but we support gun ownership. So I have a carry permit, and so Beretta moved here because Maryland, where they used to be, didn't support guns. They were completely against guns. And so Beretta's like, hey, I'm going somewhere where they support guns. So they moved here. Under Armour's here. Amazon's here. Nissan's here. Dell is here. There's so many big companies that are here. It's very cool. So if you're looking for work, plenty of work here. I'm not trying to promote Nashville anymore. Don't stop coming. You guys are killing us. Everybody's coming here. But anyway, I love living here. And my wife and I just took a vacation to somewhere else outside of Tennessee, and we flipped over. You've been seeing some videos from that area. That'll kind of show you how awesome the area is. There's a behind-the-scenes video coming to Jack on the Go show. So if you're not a subscriber to Jack on the Go, you might want to become one, because we show you all behind the scenes, the art, the food, the ocean. It's great. It's awesome. So have fun on that channel too with some stuff. But anyway, so if once again, if you guys need anything, you contact me. I will be creating perks for you. I will continue to work towards it, because this is like the newest project on my plate. So I'm really excited about it. There should be benefits. So I want to make sure there's plenty of benefits. Maybe do a live. I'm thinking of doing a live stream of me filming a video. Would that interest you? Me from beginning to end. I will live stream it, and you get to see me mess up, and you get to see me start over again, and you get to see me burn the casserole and the chicken's raw and everything else, and have to put the chicken back in and get it cooked. You'll see everything. It's pretty cool. I thought that would be a cool thing for the members of this channel. So once again, I thank you guys for being members of the channel, and I hope this video encourages others to sign up. That would be cool. And there's still going to be free content always for all subscribers. So don't worry about that. It's awesome, but we're trying this out. We're trying this whole chat out. This video, my husband lives in, wait a minute. Hold on a second. My husband lives in Lebanon, Tennessee. Oh, years ago. Okay, because my buddy, I do the Eye to Eye show, and with Pastor Jim Kubik, and he runs a church in Lebanon. That is so cool. Okay, so your husband used to live in Lebanon. It's funny because I came to town and I said Lebanon, and everybody freaked on me. I'm like, it's Lebanon. They're like, no, it's Lebanon. I'm like, oh, I get it. Is this the Louisville argument? I'm like, why is it different? Lebanon is in the Middle East. Lebanon is in Tennessee. I'm like, well, why'd you name the town that then? Name it something else, on this issue. But Lebanon, Tennessee is really also a very cool place. They're just, it's interesting because they're small enough for those who want that small town feel. But they have everything. They have shopping. They have access to Nashville. They have access to Cool Springs, all the nice places. Cool Springs and Green Hills out here is kind of like Newport Beach the people are kind of like Newport Beach people in California. So if any of my California fans or ever see this video and you come out here, go shopping at Cool Springs Mall or Green Hills Mall. And, they got the Apple store and the makeup stores and all the high-end stuff, the Tiffany's. I think the Tiffany store in Beverly Hills, you have to have an appointment to even get in. They keep the doors locked at all times. I'm like, wow, that's cool. So I want to tell you about something I'm going to be talking about because it's interesting because this is more of a girly thing. It's not a me thing, but I really liked it. We found, I don't know if any of you like your purses, like my wife likes her purses, but we found a brand called Spartina, and I'll be bragging about that and talking about that. It's in one of the videos that I did on Jack and the Go. I think it's next Wednesday. It's the when we went to South Carolina, we saw a brand called Spartina. And if you get a chance, you can go on Amazon, Spartina purses. Their designs change twice a year, and it was pretty cool. I really liked the whole concept of they have these bags that are called location bags. So if you live in South Florida, the bag's all about South Florida. It has locations, a map on it. Okay, and it shows all in cartoon. It shows all the stuff that's in South Florida. If you live in, Maine, it'll have all the stuff. It'll have fish and Maine and lobster up there, and they're location bags. If you live in San Diego, they have a Southern California one where I used to hang out, and they have all the stuff from Southern California on the bag. And if you live in Tennessee, and that's been the big one. My friend has the Tennessee bag, and she gets stopped in the street all the time. Where did you get that bag? It's all about Tennessee and Knoxville and Chattanooga and Nashville and everything. So the bags are called Spartina is the brand, and they have location bags. I love a good marketing. I love good marketing, and that's good marketing. So check them out if you like your bags. Like my wife loves her bags. In fact, it's kind of funny because you can get bags. I didn't know this. You can get bags for your bags. So
They don't give that.
What?
They don't give that.
They don't give that, but you can buy it, right?
No,
They don't have them?
No.
No, they do. They used to.
Not Fortina.
No, not Spartina, but Coach.
No.
You can buy those. There are bags you can buy and put your purse in. I'm like, that's like buying a bag at Cracker Barrel and them bagging it for you. I cracked up. I bought like 5 bags from Cracker Barrel one time, and they put all the bags in a paper bag. I thought that was crazy. So sometimes it's like, what are you guys thinking? So anyway, a bag for your bag is a big thing. I didn't know that. And
It cleans the moisture of the kitchen.
my wife obviously is a fan of them because she's yelling behind the scenes here. She's saying it keeps the purse clean and dust free and bug free and everything. It zips closed, and it protects your bag and until you're ready to use it again. So if you collect bags, you have like 5 bags or 10 bags or whatever, and 9 of them you're not going to be using. You want them in a bag to keep them clean. I think that's kind of lame. Sorry, but hey, to each his own. I support whatever you guys are into. So, so Dorothy votes for the behind the scenes live streaming of me making a video or me doing a food review. We may put a live stream on the table and we're just hanging out and you guys could be watching. I may not be able to talk to you at the time, but at least you could peek in and see these things that I do and things that, because like you don't see when things go wrong or you don't see the mistakes or what the experience is or any of that stuff. You see the highlights, everything I edit. So being a member, you're going to see all the dirt, all the good stuff. And you're going to be able to laugh at us and everything. So anyway, so that's all cool. So what am I doing? What are we doing today?
Nothing.
We were going to go to the Renaissance Fair, but our friend kind of had work. She has to work today. She was the one that was going to take us. So I may, well, you guys have probably seen her on Jack and the Go. Her name is Jeanette, and she had to bail today. She couldn't do the Renaissance Fair. So we're going to try and do that next week, the Renaissance Fair. I want to eat a big leg of like turkey or something, smoked turkey leg. Anybody ever had one of those? I remember Disneyland used to sell those when I was back in California. The very backside of Disneyland, right behind, what was that? Big Thunder Mountain. Right behind Big Thunder Mountain, they have barbecue back there. It's one of the best places to eat. If you go to Disneyland, there is a barbecue joint. It's worth it because it's all you can eat. It's like endless sides come and everything. And they have some really good barbecue too. But it's the best value is behind Big Thunder Mountain roller coaster. Okay, it looks like it's kind of a rocky looking roller coaster. It's a train that does. Anyway, so if you go to Disneyland, go to the saloon also. I know where all the good food places are. So if you're at Disneyland in California, it was a Horseshoe Saloon. Oh yeah, I should do a state fair tour. Okay, when the fair comes to town, hey Tam, we gotta go to the fair when it comes to town. Everybody wants to go with me. We're gonna look at all the gross food, like the deep fried Oreos and the deep fried butter. It's like, all right, we're gonna take butter and we're gonna cook it in oil. We're gonna take fat and cook it in fat. I just like, what? Oh, that's crazy. So yeah, we'll be doing all that. I don't ride rides, especially fair rides, carnival rides, none of that stuff. I watched too many movies where the roller coaster is woo and it's gone. It just flies right off the tracks. And now they got that commercial with the girl with her little boy on the ride goes, "Oh, is this ride safe?" And the guy goes, "It's just okay." And they're like, "Well, what if something goes wrong?" And the guy goes, "We just moved to the next town." I remember the last accident was about a year ago. It happened in Iowa. Was it Iowa or Ohio? I can't remember. Where one of the things came off the rides. One of the things holding people. The guy died, unfortunately. But the next place it was moving was coming to our place, our town. It was coming to it was the Wilson County Fairgrounds, which is near Lebanon, Tennessee. And that was the next stop. And so they tore down and they were heading to us. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, bring your death traps to us. Just a crazy, crazy food on a stick tour. No rides. Okay, I can handle that. Yeah, that'd be great. We're going to look. One of the crazy foods that I did like was they take, and I'll show you when I get there. They take a bag of, was it not Cheetos? It was, what was it? It's the corn tortilla chips. I forget the name. They took the corn tortilla chip bag, kind of like the curve stuff. It's like corn turkey. I forget the name, but they dump a bunch of ingredients in there in the bag and they shake it up. They put hot sauce in there and they put sour cream in there and they put cheese in there. They'll zap it in the microwave and they bang it all around. It's all cheesy and gooey. And they make it, it's a taco in a bag, is what they call it. And I did it in one of my videos already, but I'll show you again this year. And I'll take you members with me, and we'll check out all the weird stuff. If I can't eat it, if I'm staying away from it, like it's sugar or something, if it's a crazy like funnel cake or something, I'll have Tammy snack on it. She'll take a little bit. She'll take a taste because she can't. But anyway, but yeah, we'll go look at all the crazy stuff. Oh, walking tacos, is that what you call it? That is very, very cool. Yeah. If you never had that, you could try that. I may do a video. That's a great idea. I should do a video on how to make it at home. Hey, Dorothy, do you know what's in the walking tacos? I'll try and recreate that and make a video out of it. If you could tell me what's normally put inside a walking taco. But it's really cool because you can. It has hot sauce and sour cream and cheese melted and everything. And it has, I don't know if they put ground beef. I can't remember how they make it. I may have to wait till I go back to the fair, but we're taking you to the fair, I promise. You're going to get, that's great. I love it. So any ideas? You guys have taught me as much as I've taught you. I've gotten some of my best ideas off of my friends from the show. I don't use the word fans. I use the word friends because I truly think of you as a friend. So I've learned so much. I learned how to fill a piping bag. Put a piping bag in a cup, bend it over the sides and fill the cup, and then pull the piping bag out and you're ready to go. What else have I learned? I learned how to cook corn from you guys. How you microwave the corn for 4 minutes, cut the root end off and let the corn slide out nice and clean. If it's in the ear, you cook it in the ear. What else did I learn from my viewers? How to temper. I didn't know how to temper. So when I made rice pudding, I would just pour my egg and cinnamon mixture into the rice pudding. Somebody said, take a big bowl of your rice pudding and put your mix into that and then put it in. And it's Doritos in a bag. It's a Lazy Man taco in a Doritos bag. Okay, cool. I'll recreate it. Don't worry about it. I'll just figure out a bunch of ingredients and we'll do that together and see how it is. But I learned how to temper. I didn't know what temper was. But when I started this show, it was just I'm just a regular dude cooking in my kitchen. Everybody continues to call me a chef, but I'm never taking that title. I would never disrespect chefs. Chefs go through the education. Chefs go put the sweat and time in, and they deserve the respect that they earned. So please know that I go on record as just a home cook. I have no credentials of any sort, and I would never claim to be a chef. Some people still say I'm a chef. Some of you may have seen in some of the latest videos that talk about me. So, but anyway, whoops, that was weird. The screen just flashed. The screen flashed. Maybe I lost my connection. Did I lose my connection? My Wi-Fi? That was weird. The screen all went black and it said something, and then it popped back. And now the numbers changed too on who's in the room. So anyway, thank you, Dorothy, for being a part of the channel, and everybody else who's watching and is a member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So every Saturday we'll do live broadcasts. Just as a recap, that's basically what this video is all about, is to just kind of bring you up to speed. We're experimenting. We've never done this before. We've never treated a group of people above and beyond. So we are doing that now. And a lot of YouTubers have been doing this. So I'll see what I can do and what I can provide and make you feel extra special. That's what I care about. Anything else before I let you go? I think that's it. So I'm gonna sign off now. But remember, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Let's be friends on social media. So if you need anything, you can write me. So if you have a comment, you could still comment, and I can get your information. Oops, stuff coming in. Oh, the Amazon truck. I subscribe to the treasure truck. You guys know what a treasure truck is? I subscribe to the treasure truck, and the way the treasure truck works is the treasure truck leaves the Amazon warehouse and it goes out into the public. So let's see what's on the truck today. And it tells you there's always a special on the truck. Oh, wow. This is free on the truck. This is free today for noses in need. Pick up a Puffs Plus lotion facial tissue to go pack. They're giving those away for free on the truck. Usually there's a cost involved, but today it's free on the truck. All you gotta do is go where the truck is parked. It's like a food truck, but it's an Amazon truck. I kind of like the idea. I think that's cool. I like some of the things that Amazon does. I know all of you, when anybody gets too big, you panic and worry, and you have every reason to do that. But when Amazon experiments with these things, they're innovators. So they're having a truck go around with a special. So like a Google Chromebook may be on the truck for $100. If you need a Chromebook, you can run to the truck location and order a Chromebook, and they hand it to you right off the truck. I know why they're doing it. It's brilliant. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm spitting all over myself. I know why they do it. Amazon is saying, look, we need a way to get rid of overstocked items, stuff that we just can't move. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll put it on a truck. We'll drive around town. We'll stop like at 2 or 3 places in the mid-state, and we will sell these items at a sale price. So, hey, honey, what are you doing?
Busy.
My wife's making noise over there. I have no idea what she's doing. And I said, honey, what are you doing? She says, I'm busy. That means mind your own business. Don't worry about it. That's what it means. Or it means she's doing something that I don't approve of. That's also something. I don't know. But I'm going to go find out in a minute. Anyway, if you need anything, reach out. I'm only going to make this better. This is the very beginning. This is nothing right now. So the great stuff's going to be coming. And that's about it. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye. And I will talk to you on next Saturday. If you need me before next Saturday, write me via my social media. Friend me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't care. And then I'll get back to you, I promise. All right? I love you guys. You have a great weekend, Dorothy, too. Thank you so much. And be looking for that Lazy Man taco in a bag. We're going to be doing that video. It's coming. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.